Track Wrestling here in Fort Lauderdale at Hard Knocks 365 on the eve of the South Beach Duels with Minnesota 133-pounder Mitch McKee. Mitch, what's been the best part of this trip down south at this point for you?
Sunshine, I guess. Today alone, went to the beach and walked on the beach for a couple hours this morning, and went to some of our teammates' parents have rented an Airbnb house in a bay, so we went there and kayaked and picked up coconuts and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and I just think the weather in general has kept our spirits up, and I felt a lot better leading up to this tournament than a lot of other tournaments so far. So I think just the sunshine's a big brighten to our weekend.
Yeah, it's a nice reprieve from sub-zero temps. You've had an interesting year so far. I mean, take it back as far to Finland in July or late August or early August, and then to Poland. You missed Cliff Keen because of that, but you also had some tough scraps right around there. I think Gross and Cade Brock. What have been the biggest lessons you've learned to this point?
I think so far this end of the summer and into the fall, I've been moving my hands and feet a lot better on the feet than I did in previous years, and obviously there's still a few things that I need to work on, and I think starting matches a lot stronger, and I finished matches pretty good, but starting them stronger is definitely something I need to work on still. So I've been working that the last couple weeks and really focusing on coming out hard and being ready right away. And I think just wrestling a full hard 7 minutes, which sometimes last year was tough to do because my weight sometimes would get high or I'd feel crappy going into into matches, but this year I feel really good, and I think that full 7 minutes is I can wrestle hard the whole time.
You wrestled as a true freshman last year, and you get tossed right into the fire. I mean, Big Ten at 133 was no joke. Corey Clark, Tomasello, Montoya, Micic. I'm sure I'm going to forget somebody. Zane Richards. I could go on and on. What did that teach you in your first year in college wrestling?
It just, I guess, just getting used to those tough matches after, just weighing in or just getting done with another tough match. So being able to put matches together and even just right away off the bat, wrestle a full tough match, right after making weight. And I think this year I'm doing a lot better job of that. And if I can just continue that the rest of the season, it'll be pretty good. And just mentally it taught me that, a lot of those matches I was pretty close. Maybe if I wrestled a little harder, I could have turned some scores around. So I think just mentally, just knowing that I'm right there with all those guys really helped me coming into this year.
Yeah, what do you have to do? What will be difference makers for you in not just being right there with them, but winning those matches with the top guys?
Like I said, just coming out right away and using my head and hands right away, which in my Gross match I didn't do that right away. In the third period I decided to start doing it. So, and obviously getting away from bottom on everybody. I feel pretty good in my riding, as long as I stay forward. And so just starting hard and still finishing hard like I have been doing lately.
You talk about getting away on bottom. How much do you roll around with Lezak?
Quite a bit. I like to wrestle with all the guys because, like Tommy's good on the feet, good on top, even, on bottom too. But and then Lezak's really good on top. So I got a mixture of guys that are good at all different positions. So, on a given day I can work on any position I want to work on with those guys and really get good feels in all those different positions. And so it's been great having these kind of partners and having Lezak and Thorne and Petrie and all these guys.
When you talk about getting the weight under control a little bit better this year, what kind of things are you doing differently?
I'd say just eating a lot better. I mean, last year I was in a dorm with cafeteria and ice cream cone machine, and stuff like that. So, and this year I'm in an apartment. I make my own food and make sure, if I think the biggest thing is you go to the grocery store. If you buy good food, you're going to eat good food. So, just making sure I go to the grocery store and buy good food to eat for the week, and if I could just keep doing that till the end of the season, it'll be a big difference maker for me this year. So what do you whip up in the kitchen? I like some steak, some sweet potatoes. Maybe for lunch I'll have a sandwich or some rice and chicken, but really like that steak.